Hello, everyone. That's a lot better. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Oh, thank you. I'm eating cereal. Anybody else eat dry cereal? I love dry cereal when I drink my coffee. I don't know why. The craziest thing. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. What y'all doing? So I'm trying to get back to my Wednesday check-ins. Because for a minute I was doing real good with you guys. I was checking in. You guys were able to ask me questions. We were doing very well. Then I started getting busy. Good morning. Hey, boo. How are you this morning? Look, you commented just as I had 11, 11, 11. Oh, thank you. I tried something different. I wanted to see how it came out. Thank you. Good morning, good morning. Hey, boo. How are you guys doing this morning? What are y'all doing this morning? I'm trying to get on here so I can, I got a story that I want to read you guys, but I'm waiting to see if the young lady is actually going to get on the live. I mean, if she's already on the live, so she can see you guys' response. Well, I want to see if the husband and the wife are on here because they both emailed me. She told me her side. He told me his side. So I asked them if I could read their story on live. I'm just waiting for them to say that they are in the room. Oh, you a nurse? You a frontliner? I'm sending you love, grace, and protection, baby. Two of my sisters are nurses, and my baby sister says she wants to go back to school to be an RN. I'm praying for y'all. I don't know if I could do that. I'm more of a baby person, not a people person. Okay, y'all. They both are in here. So, I got an email a few weeks ago. And, hello from Africa. Thank you. Sending you guys all love, peace, and prayers. I got an email from a young man. And he actually told his wife that he emailed me. So his wife emailed me too. So I'm going to let y'all hear what he said. And then we're going to go into what mom said. And y'all let me know y'all honest opinion. They are in the live. They both just emailed me and said that they have just joined the live and they're in here. So, y'all ready? Hey, Nanny Q. I'm writing you to ask you a serious question. Am I wrong or am I just being stubborn? I've been married to my high school sweetheart for the last 10 years. We just had our first son 5 years ago. I don't have a problem working. I don't have a problem making sure that I can take care of my family. However, my wife doesn't work. She doesn't clean and she doesn't cook. I feel like I take care of the whole household. I feel like every time we talk about finances, she gets upset and says that it is not her role to work, but to be a full-time mom. I have no problem with her being a full-time mom. However, I still have to come home. Cook, clean, get the baby ready for bed. Oh, excuse me. I don't want no filter. Get the baby ready for bed, and I still don't have any time to myself. Normally, by the time I get home at 5:30, I pick up our daughter from school because she doesn't pick her up. I get her home, I cook dinner, and I get her ready for nighttime. My wife is normally in the room. She says she's sleepy, she's tired, the house isn't clean, and she doesn't let neither of the dogs outside. So when I come in, I get the baby settled, I let the dogs out, and I start cooking dinner. She doesn't help with cleaning up. She said in order for her to stay in this marriage, she doesn't feel that she should have to work or clean or take care of this child. It should be enough that she is just there to be a mother. She didn't sign up for all the extra stuff. At this point, she's thinking about moving back home. Home for her is Oklahoma. Am I wrong if I tell her she can leave and take full custody? Or should I just try to work things out, continue to allow her to stay at home, and I keep on taking on the full role as the breadwinner and the primary parent? So that was from the daddy. So the baby is 5. Not 5 months old, 5 years old. Yeah, he's definitely a single parent. So, oh, wait a minute, y'all. This is my daughter. I'm on live.
I'm just playing.
I like your hair.
Thank you.
You want them to see you?
I mean, I'm all dressed up, so they might as well see me.
That's my baby! Where you going?
No, I just had an interview.
Oh, okay. I'll call you as soon as I finish.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I love my kids. I love being a mom. Thank you. I love being a mom. I love my kids. So, Dad is saying that he takes full responsibility of everything in the house. And Mom isn't cooking, cleaning, or taking care of the child. So, the mom emailed me. I'm going to tell y'all what the mom said. And y'all since we have the dad story, we're going to see what the mom said. When he emailed me, I was looking at it and I was like, wow, she's really going through a bad depression. The baby is 5 years old and she's still going through depression. This is a lot. Normally, Mom been doing something. So, the mom sent me an email. Oh, thank you guys for all the hearts. I'm trying to look at them, but I see some of them going up. Thank you guys for the hearts. Okay. This is from the mom. Hey, Nanny Q. My husband told me he emailed you to find out if something was wrong with me. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with me. I just don't feel that I should have to take care of a child that he asked me to have. I don't think that I should work anymore to take on this. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I should take care of a child that he asked me to have. And as the wife, I shouldn't have to work. It's his job to work, not mine. We've been together since high school. We had a baby 5 years ago. I was good the first year. The second year, I noticed that I was becoming his mom. I was cooking, cleaning, taking care of everything at home. Even though he gave me a $3,000 allowance. A $3,000 allowance. Even though he gave me a $3,000 allowance, I just don't feel like that's enough. I asked him, could we hire a nanny? He said no, so he decided to enroll the baby in daycare. I told him if he puts her in daycare, I'm not picking her. Wait, is it a girl or a boy? Because he said it was a boy. Okay. I'm not picking the child. I'm not picking her up from daycare. I told him that would be his responsibility. I didn't ask for kids. I never told him that I wanted kids. And I explained to him when I was pregnant that I would not be doing anything for this child. He will be a single parent even though we're married. Don't get me wrong. I love being a mom. I'm just young and trying to enjoy myself. I'm 24 years old. I've been married ever since ever since I was 18, and I never got a chance to really experience life. Is it wrong of me if I just pack up and leave and allow him to find another woman to be in his life to help out with the child? Even though I truly love him and I love my daughter, I'm just ready to turn up. I've never had a one night stand. I've never really been clubbing because I always have to come home at a respectful hour because I was always the one that was married. I went on a girls trip a few years ago, and that was the first time I was away from my husband. I had so much fun. I didn't cheat on him, but I was so tempted to do it. Am I wrong if I just walk away from this whole situation and start over fresh? I'll give him full custody. I just want to live my life and have some fun. Maybe take a vacation from him and our daughter for maybe 2 years and come back. Do you think I'll be wrong if I did that? Just a 2-year hall pass kind of. And she put LOL in there. Just a 2-year hall pass. Not to abandon him, not to get a divorce, but to kind of find myself to see if this is what I really want to do. I've always had dreams of being a dancer, and I know I can't do it with my husband. However, what he doesn't know is that I have an OnlyFans. I've made around $45,000. God damn, I need an OnlyFans. I made around $45,000 in 2021 with my OnlyFans. I never told my husband because I knew he would be upset with me, but I'm saving the money just in case I decide that I don't want to return when I leave with my hall pass. Should I go ahead and get paperwork together now before I leave to give him full custody, or should I wait and sit down and talk to him about it? We're supposed to start counseling, but to be honest, I don't even want to do counseling. I just want to run free, have sex with whoever I want to, and enjoy a few one-night stands. I never got a chance to really enjoy my 20s, and I'm ready to start enjoying them. Let me know, am I wrong for thinking about me? Or should I actually start therapy to find out what is going on? Okay, so, they're both in the chat. So everything that y'all saying, they can actually see it. Me personally, I don't do what's best for the child. That's going to always be my main thing. But why did you have a baby and you knew you didn't want to have a kid? Yeah, you letting other people suffer because you it's like you have a fake facade. Oh, I'm happy, I'm married, we got this baby, we've been together. But really you're not happy. So many times families stay together just for the facade. And that's not fair to the child. I always say get counseling. Get therapy to find out what's really going on, because why would you even agree to having a child if you knew you really didn't want to do it? Yeah, yeah. And like he said, he gives her $3,000 allowance. I mean, I get an allowance from my husband, but it ain't $3,000. It's not fair at all. And there you go. The streets are overrated. Okay, so hopefully they see everything in here, guys. We got one more story we're gonna do. I told a few people to make sure that I'm just waiting on the people who emailed me to join the live so they can hear and see the response from everybody. But thank you. I am totally with you guys. Stop trying to fake a facade to make people on social media happy. Because if that was the other way around, we would have been told her, girl, don't be taking care of that grown man. But so often men take care of women and they be in the same predicament like women who take care of men. I am all for teamwork. Don't get in no marriage, no relationship, and y'all are not a team. It's too hard. It's hard. I take care of everything at the house. And when I say I take care of everything at the house, anything go wrong with the house, I'm the house manager. It's my house. Thank you for the roses. I take care of everything we have to do at the house. Outside, like the yard and stuff, that's all my husband. That's all him. I don't deal with none of that. But I cook, I do the cleaning, I do all of that. My husband will cook breakfast or dinner sometime, but mainly since I am a housewife, that's what I do. I run my business. I have my own office. He brought me everything I need is in my office, so I make sure to take that load off of him of doing house stuff. But when you have a partner that is fully working and the other partner is at home and y'all have a child, y'all have to learn a balance of teamwork. You can't just think every time your husband come home, he gonna want to cook dinner. Baby, you at home and y'all said the baby go to school. So you can order Hello Fresh. I tried it for a few weeks. That's that balance. You can't get married because, we love each other. Because if it was the other way around and there was a woman taking care of a grown man, everybody in the comments would be like, no, you don't take care of no man. He grown. He need to get his own job. We have to stop allowing people to use us because we got them good hearts. Yeah, my biggest thing for everybody is to always get therapy. I am very big on people getting therapy because we can't keep trying to fix these issues. We actually have to heal from them. And the only way you can heal from them is to find out where the hell it started. Get to the root of it. No, we're not talking about a video. I was actually reading a story. Somebody emailed me, a husband and a wife emailed me. So we were reading that live. I'm waiting for this other young lady to jump on this live because she sent me something in and I asked her, could I read it? And she said, yeah. Yeah, but it's a lot of people that get married young. High school sweethearts is real big. It's a lot. I know a lot of high school sweethearts. Yeah, everybody needs therapy. Life is hard. Marriage is hard. I tell people the best thing that I did was to get a therapist, get a spiritual coach, so I can learn what makes me mad and learn what provokes me so I don't provoke it on somebody else. So a lot of my issues were from daddy issues, from old relationships, domestic violence. Those were a lot of my issues, and I never unpacked those issues, so I brought them into my marriage. And my husband had to help me unpack a lot of baggage from shit that had nothing to do with him. But he did, and I truly love him for that. We did it together. I helped him, he helped me, and we just keep going. The only way your marriage is going to work is therapy. I tell people now, keep folks out of your relationship, keep folks out of your marriage, unless you can really trust them. Other than that, keep that shit to yourself. Okay, so the next person has joined the live. She just emailed me. She says she's in here. Oh, no, I ain't seen that video. Y'all ain't tagged me in that one. See, here's the thing about the past. Even though you can't change the past, you still need to talk about it to heal from it. And when people tell me, oh, we don't have to bring it up. Yes, we do. If we need to bring it up, we're going to bring it up so we can talk about it. That's the only way we can get through it. I'm not one of those people that's just like, well, you know, what was said. No, let's talk about what was said. Why was those things said? And let me explain to you why they hurt me. And don't tell me, oh, you just too sensitive. No, because now I'm not talking to, we're finished with the conversation. Because you're not going to tell me how something should have made me feel. And that's just me. So, let's get to the next one. The young lady said that she is on the live. And we're ready. Okay, so this is the next story. Hey guys, thank you. See? High school sweethearts, some of it does good. I know people that's high school sweethearts and they're doing amazing. Thank you for the hearts and the roses, guys. Okay. Let's get to this next story. The lady downstairs. Nanny Q, I moved into a 4-bedroom duplex a few years ago. We have a downstairs basement. My husband said it'd be a good idea if we turned the basement into an extra bedroom to make money off of it. At first, I didn't have a problem with it. We had a few women that come and stayed a few months, and then it moved on to a few men. Now we have a family that lives down there. I never really get a chance to talk to them, but I always hear their kids playing, and they just seem so happy. Last week, I noticed a woman was coming out of the downstairs door. To mind my business, I walked away from the window because I didn't want to be involved with any of the drama that might be going on. Today, I noticed 2 different women coming from downstairs. When I went down to be nosy and act like I was throwing stuff away, I noticed that the wife wasn't at home. When I asked the husband how his wife was doing, he said that she was back home in our country and she'll be gone for 8 weeks. He told me the other women that were coming by were his other wives. He explained to me in his country he's allowed to have 5 wives, but they haven't found a place big enough for him to have all of his wives in one place. So at this very point in time, they all just come by while his main wife is gone to her country. I feel bad for her, but at the same time, I would like to stay in my own lane. A few weeks have passed and the wife still hasn't made it back. My neighbor next door keeps asking me if I know what's going on, and I told him no, I didn't. I try to stay from outside and try to stop talking to the neighbor next door because I haven't been having a sexual relationship with my husband over the last year, and my neighbor is very attractive. Over the last few weeks, I've noticed that my neighbor is always looking at me, my neighbor downstairs. I haven't brought it to the attention of my husband because I actually like that someone is paying attention to me and someone is showing me some kind of flirt, and someone is flirting with me just a little bit. Am I wrong if I sleep with my neighbor downstairs? He has so many women. I don't think that my husband would even notice if I moved away and went down to his apartment. Girl, don't do that stupid stuff. It's been a month and I slept with my downstairs neighbor. I just said don't do that stuff. It's been a month and a half and I slept with my downstairs neighbor. This was my first time sleeping with a black man. I've never had any interactions sexual wise with a black man. I've never had such amazing sex in my life. It was so amazing that 2 weeks later I slept with my next door neighbor. He's also black. How do I tell my husband but that I don't think that I want to be in a relationship with him anymore? Because the last few weeks have been simply amazing. I've been with my husband for 13 years and I never had an orgasm like I had the last 2 weeks. I don't know if my husband doesn't know what a G-spot is or what, but those men have taught me things about my body that I never knew about. I didn't know that I was a squirter. I didn't know that I could have an orgasm the way that I've had. I'm so afraid that my husband would notice me being so happy that he would think something is going on. I have the perfect plan. On Mondays, I go next door for tutoring, and I also get a chance. I don't know who that is. And I also get a chance to have an extracurricular activity with the father once the child goes down for nap. On Thursday, I'm able to go downstairs with my neighbor to do a check-in to make sure everything is good in his apartment, since I am his landlord, and I also get some of the best sex. Oh, excuse me. If I divorce my husband, do you think that he'll be able to know that I'm divorcing him because I am now sleeping around? We got a prenup, and I'm scared that he might find out about what I've been doing. So I'm trying to make sure that I keep it to myself for as long as possible. But it's so hard not to want to have sex with these guys when my body yearns for them. My next door neighbor made me have an orgasm in 10 seconds. That has never happened before in my life. I'm a 46-year-old woman, and if you haven't guessed, yes, I'm white. And the things these young men are doing to me makes me want to turn over not only my debit card, but my 401k and my retirement. And she put LOL on here. Should I stay married or should I just have the time of my life? Baby, I don't know. That's out of my field. I just deal with kid stuff. That's out of my field. But you never shit where you eat. That's close to home. And if something go wrong, you messed up. That's not safe at all. The next door neighbor and your tenant that's living in the apartment downstairs, you playing with fire, baby. You gonna be the one to get burned. I don't do all that. I don't shit where I eat. That's how First 48 snap and all of that stuff. Yeah. That's a real episode of what the hell? Because you're doing way too much and your husband is right there. The disrespect. That's how people get killed. I'm not gonna do all that just for no sex. Baby. I know they have it. They done turned you out, but it ain't worth all of that. Oh, you can hear it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I got one more. She on the live. She said she's on the live, so everything you guys are saying, she can see it. Oh, dry cereal. I eat dry cereal when I drink my coffee. I don't know. She definitely needs some kind of counseling because she want to let that freak out, baby. She is ready. She is ready. That baby said he made her have an orgasm in 10 seconds. I don't want to know what that's like. That's how you outside with a flashlight looking for somebody. I'm good. Y'all know that old saying, I have your ass outside with a flashlight looking for me in the daylight. I'm good on that, partner. I don't need none of them problems. What's this? I'm good. I done had them crazy days. I don't need them back in my life. I done had the people sitting outside my porch waiting on me. That ain't cute. That's all that is. Please don't leave your husband. If you still on this live, please don't leave your husband for no sex. It ain't them. Even though they bust that thing wide open, don't do it. She don't know what she like. Leave that situation alone. Cause in a minute, they're gonna be tag teaming you. And you're gonna be like, oh my God. Don't do it. I could never. What's that? I got one more lady. I had picked 4 people to do their story on live, but I'm waiting on one more lady to email me back that she on live. Baby, she definitely gonna be. If she get pregnant, baby, woo. Whose baby is this? Don't do it. It ain't worth it. Oh, okay. I just got the email. All right. This is our last story. Oh, yeah. They got a prenup. He taking everything. You're not getting anything. Yeah, And she probably ain't even using condoms. I'm gonna tell you what you do. Go to a swingers party. That way, your husband can have fun and you can have fun too. Don't do it just by yourself. It's all, I mean, I don't know. That's the best thing I got for you. You should have been trying to explore with your husband to kind of get him to say, look, I ain't had an orgasm the whole time we've been married. Can we do something different? Woo, baby. She can train him exactly how she like. It ain't hard. She can definitely look at some corn. Yep. She on the live. She looking at it. She should have been sat down. Oh, I ain't think about that. Asking for a threesome, you think? I don't know. You think he gonna do that? The D gotta go. Hey, y'all. She said she looking at it on the live. She gonna have to visit somebody. Oh, thank you for the heart. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. I've been working. I got my nanny course out. I got my nanny course added to Afterpay. What else I've been doing? I got all my journals out. They're available on Amazon. I've been working. But I have so many stories in my inbox that I was like, let me get on live and tell a few because I got a lot of them. People been emailing me everything. I'm going to do probably 1 or 2 more. Lady just emailed me back. Hey, y'all. You need some eczema cream? The link is in my link tree. I think I put it in there. Yeah. Check my link tree. Thank y'all for the hearts. And you can order your body butter from there. Okay. So, this young man, the lady didn't email me back, but the young man just told me he just joined live. He is actually on here, so I can read his story. I don't know why all these people want to join. All right. Let's go to our next email. Since he just emailed me and said that he was on, I can go ahead and tell his story. And he has his story titled The Setup. All right. Y'all ready? We're going to go to our next story. Hey, Nanny Q, I love your YouTube channel. I was listening to your podcast and you said, don't be like them. Be greater than them. And it's kind of hard to be greater than them when the person who took my heart, broke it to pieces, shot it up, cut it up, is actually my wife. Okay. So let me tell you what happened. Me and my wife have been married for 10 years now. Everything has been amazing. We have been to swinger clubs. We've had threesomes. We've done everything. I even allowed her to have a girlfriend, a live-in girlfriend. We don't have any kids, so we didn't have to worry about anything. The live-in girlfriend situation lasted for 2 years, and we decided that we just wanted to be us again and just no outsiders. We have had over 20 threesomes. We've been to numerous swinger clubs, and everything has always been fun. The other night when me and my wife were talking, she told me that she's ready to have a baby. I do not have the heart to tell my wife that I had a sex change 10 years ago, so I'm not able to give her any kids. She doesn't know that I used to be a woman. She doesn't know my past. My parents took down all of the pictures of me when I was little, and they tell people that the pictures were burned in a house fire. Because I asked my parents to remove all the pictures of the old me because that's not me anymore. I felt like I was supposed to have been a boy. So 15 years ago, I changed my name. The first 5 years were the hardest, getting everything changed, saving up the money to get the sex change surgery. I finally got the sex change surgery 10 years ago. At first it was different, it was hard, but it was the best decision I ever made. I got to pick out the size that I wanted, the texture, and everything. I even have a little curve. Don't send me no pictures. I'm good. I can send you pictures if you would like to see it. But the surgeon did an amazing job on it. I've been so open with my wife with everything she wants to do that I do not have the heart to tell her that I cannot give her kids. She wants to go see a specialist to find out why she hasn't gotten pregnant. And I'm scared that when a doctor asks to test my sperm, that they will find out. Do I just tell her, let's adopt a child? That way she doesn't mess up her body. We spent $36,000 getting her body done in 2018. And I told her we should have had a child before she spent all that money getting her body done. Now that she's ready to have kids, I am so ashamed to tell my beautiful wife that I can't do this part for her. Should I start an argument, get a divorce and leave, or should I sit down and tell her why we cannot have kids? Her girlfriend even said that she would be the surrogate at the time when she was living with us. Now, I'm just thinking about telling my wife, let's adopt. I think that's the safest way for us to go. That way we don't spend a lot of money with IVF and other things. I've been sick to my stomach for the last 6 months trying to find a way to tell my wife that I was actually born a woman. Is there anything that you can do to help me or give me some advice on how to tell her this? I know that she really wants kids, and that's something that all women want. Am I wrong for holding this secret from her? They are on. He is on the live. Baby, tell Tell your wife. Y'all been together for a long time. Tell your wife. Don't hold a secret like that. And your family lied and said that all the pictures of you when you were little were burnt in the house fire. That's a good lie. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I seen how the vagina look in a sex change, but I ain't never seen how the penis look in the sex change. But tell her, don't hold anything back like that, especially if she's been wanting to have a child. Y'all need to make sure that you tell. Yeah, that whole, your family not saying anything, please make sure that you tell. What you say if I get the pictures? I don't want to get the pictures. I don't want them. That's too much. But please tell your wife. Thank you. The thing is, make sure you tell your partner, because that could make them flip out. We don't know. Would you say send me the pictures? We don't know what that lady might do once she found out that what's going on. That's just a lot. You have to literally, you can't keep secrets like that from people. Again, that's how Snap, First 48, people have the right to know. Especially y'all been married this long. Baby, on the next episode, yeah. No, you gotta tell her. She wants to have a baby, and she's trying to make sure she conceives with her husband. So you have to tell her the truth. Especially if you love her, that should have been something you said. When you love somebody, you tell them everything. I don't. She thought she married a man. So with her thinking she married a man, it'll really hurt her that this was a secret that's been there this whole time. Yeah, the baby said. The baby said that he was able to pick what kind of penis he wanted. And he said that he picked a 9-inch with a little curve, because that's what he used to like before he changed over. So that is definitely and he's on the live. He said he's on the live. So please tell. Please don't hold that secret and have this person thinking one thing and it's something totally different. Please tell your wife that you used to be a woman. Hey, y'all. I don't know. That's a lot. But that's a lot to deal with. And make sure you get therapy, too. You know I'm big on telling people to get therapy because I go to therapy. 10 years. Years. Here's my thing. When I be with people and I be like, oh, let me see a baby picture. Oh, I ain't got that many. Why you ain't got that many? Oh. I even made sure. Sorry, I had dropped some stuff. I even make sure, thank you for the roses, that my kids had pictures of the guy who signed their birth certificate. His baby pictures. Oh, I ain't think if the wife was on the... No, the wife could... I ain't think if the wife was on the live. Shit, now you got me thinking. I ain't even think about if the wife was on the live. I just was reading his story. I ain't even think about that. Baby, I got plenty of baby pictures. Like, even my husband, I got my husband baby pictures. Baby, I am big on, I want to know what you really look like. But he said that his family never, his family go along with it. Y'all know I'm from Memphis. My family probably would have checked me. How you gonna be with somebody you ain't never seen their baby pictures? That's what my family was saying. I have a YouTube channel. And I do a lot of my email stories on my YouTube channel. Like, I got some I got to upload today. But I do a lot of the stories on my YouTube channel too. I have so many to do that I wanted to make sure that I got some of them done. I got some real good ones. I'm doing a live tomorrow, y'all. At, what time? At 8 o'clock tomorrow. I got a live. I got a special guest that's going to be on there. But I got some good emails to read tomorrow. I hope they're good because all I did was read the subject part of them. So I hope that they are good. Do I normally have stories like this? I don't. People send me stuff like this, and sometimes I be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and read it. Because they be looking for an answer sometimes. So I will read the stories. But I get a lot of I get a lot of stories. My YouTube is XNannyQ. On all social media platforms, everything is XNannyQ. Alright, y'all, it's 11:11. Oh, thank you. My husband just cut it too. Yeah, my family ain't going along with it. My family would have been like, that's before she was a he. There she go. That's my family. There she go right there. She was a cute little girl. I mean, she a handsome boy, but she was a cute. That's my family. That's exactly what my family gonna say. Believe. Okay, when did you tag me in it? You know what? I did a live-in nanny one time, and it was the worst experience I've ever had as a nanny. But it was more because those people were using me. But I like live out better because I need to get away. I need my own time. So I don't even do hiring for live-ins. I just feel like people need their own space and time. And I'm getting ready. I'm waiting for this lady to email me back. She's a live-in nanny. But yeah, my family gonna tell all the time. My family gonna be, she went to Atlanta and came back a boy. Hell, when I cut all my hair off, my family was like, you good? I was like, I ain't sick. They was like, oh, okay. That's all we wanted to know. Baby, the whole family is up. I done been to your family house. They done told me all your baby pictures got burnt up in the fire. But they actually in Big Mama closet in the back in the box. No, let's take this photo album out and look. Where's the photo album? Every time I go to somebody's house, especially their grandmama house, I need the photo album. Let me see some stuff. My husband's best friend, his mom passed away, and we was at his dad's house. And his dad had brought out like 5 or 6 photo albums. Y'all, I was sitting in there like, this you? Okay, I see. That's me. I'm looking at all family photo albums. I need photo album. But please tell the truth. If you still on here, please tell the truth. I told them, no, don't send me no pictures. I'm a married woman. I don't need no pictures of nobody's penis. Even if it was made to order. I don't need no pictures. All right, y'all. We on our last story. And after I finish this story, y'all can ask me anything you want. But we are on our last story. The lady just emailed me and said she's getting ready to join the live. Tell my husband it's work-related research. Y'all ain't getting me in no... That's why I had to turn my inbox off on here. Y'all ain't something. Nope. Y'all are not. It's that Gigi. Gigi, you at work because you know I invite you on this live. You at work. If you at work, don't get on this live. Look, y'all are hell. I'm telling you. I ain't doing it. Hell no. That's why I had to close my inbox the last time. Ooh wee. You said women chooses men over kids. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. Because that might be one I can read on my live tomorrow. At 8 o'clock. Baby, my DMs on this TikTok here app. Baby, I had to cut my DMs off. Because them inboxes, people were making... Like, this one dude inboxed me and was like, watch this video. And it was a video of him... And it was like, every time I look at your videos, this is what I do to myself. Nope. I'm good. Blocked. No, yeah. So now the only way you get in touch with me is you go on my website. Baby, I didn't know you could pick it. I didn't know that you could go in there and customize it. That's something new to me. Like, do you go in there and be like... And this is a serious question, not to make fun. I'm like real serious. Like, how do you go in there and, you know, do they show you pictures of how they look and you be like, I want to, like the haircuts. I want to be so-and-so and add a little FYZ to it with a number 9 on it. Like, how do you go in there and do it? I would love for somebody to tell me, how do you pick a penis? Like, I don't know. I would love to know that. Like, what do you do when you pick a penis? I don't know. I deleted it. Oh. See, I stay out of it. Now, I used to, so when I was in hair school, I was, one of the girls that was in hair school with me, she had actually had a sex change. And we all went out and she was showing everybody her vagina. Like, she was sitting on the table like, y'all can look at it. Y'all can touch it. I'm good. But I looked at it and I was like, damn, that's some good work. That actually looks good. Like, it looked like a real vagina. It was nice. I was like, wow. And she just said that she had to use a lot of lube and stuff, but and I think she still do hair. She here in Atlanta. I mean, that thing was, I was like, wow. She said how they took her penis and they made it into a vagina. She showed us a video of it and everything. Yeah, she was like, y'all want to, like, she was sitting up with her legs up. Y'all, we had went out. We was over one of the, this is another reason why I had stopped going out with people that I worked with and stuff. Well, a few of them. We all went out. We were getting dressed. And she was like, I got something to tell y'all. And we were like, oh, what? And she said, I got a sex change 5 years ago. She went to Brazil, I think, and got it done or something. It was out the country, I know that much. And she sat on the counter and she was like, see, look. And we were like, okay. Yeah. So I was just like, oh, okay. Well, and she asked, you know, do y'all want to touch it? Yeah, no, I don't. I'm good. I got my own I touch. I'm good. You know, my hands ain't clean. You got to keep your hands clean for that. There was yes! She had a click and everything. It was all of it. They had turned it into it. She had hair. It was, I know. Hey, you know how you be like, I was just looking. I was like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Nope, I ain't touch it. I looked at it, but I ain't touch it. Because, I don't know. I ain't touch it. I looked like it was right here. And I was like, damn, it looked like a new one with no kids. You know how it look before you have kids, like your titties. You know, when you hold your arms up, this before kids, after kids. So that's, yeah. I was like, wow, this is actually this is different. This is cool. I was like, damn, my first thought was, wow, this surgeon is amazing. That's all I kept thinking about. Oh, thank you. I was like, this surgeon is amazing. He did that. That's all I kept thinking. Okay. Oh, our last story. Yeah, it looked like a new one. It was, you know, the before kids. Because, you know, after you have kids, it kind of, but yeah, it looked like it was nice and tucked neat. And it didn't have a real big click. It had a look, it was crazy. Like, y'all done seen the big clicks. You know, the ones that get hard. It didn't have that. It was different. And the girl is the sweetest person. And if she wouldn't told us, we would have never known. She's a sweetheart. Okay. All right, huh? Yep. Hey, man. Y'all know I don't judge nobody with what they do. I don't. What you do is what you do. I don't judge nobody for what they do. Looking back at it, I should have touched it, but I didn't. But I should have, just for research purposes. I should have been like, you feel that? You feel that? You feel? I'm just playing. But yeah. Who getting one? Somebody getting one? Oh man, if somebody get one, please let me know. Y'all have no idea. I am that person that's like, when my girlfriend got her breasts done and after she had healed and everything, I was in the mirror like, they feel so good. This is good. This is some good work. That's me. I was like, oh my God, they're so, and they just hang like this. You don't, nothing. You don't have to wear a bra. I was like, I was amused. Yeah, that's me. I know. If I know somebody that get one, no, I ain't gonna touch it this time either. I'm just gonna be like, wow, this is crazy. I don't know why. I see, I'm a doula, so I'm always looking at vaginas. I see all of them. I done seen the big, the small, the wore out. I've seen them. Yep. They don't bother me. I just be like, wow, that's different. Like one of the I seen I'm on a live, but I also told my husband and my boyfriend to join on the live. So when you tell the story, please don't call their names. But I told them that I emailed in a story and it would be helpful for me. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I was reading. Really? They take skin from your leg to make? No. So they take the skin from your leg to make the pink? Y'all, I learned something new every damn day on... Oh, you heard me read it? So this next lady who emailed, she just emailed me and said she told her husband and her boyfriend to look at the live because it's things in the email that she wants to get off her chest. That's what I was reading. Really? Wow. Yeah, that's what I was reading in the back. When y'all heard, that's what I was reading in the back. She told her husband and her boyfriend to jump on the live because there were some things she needed to discuss, and this was a great way for her to get everything off her chest. So I'm just waiting on her to email me back to say everybody is on the live. And can you make sure not to say their names? With my husband's job, so many people know who he is. If you could just please not say the company name, but a lot of my boyfriend is an entertainer, and I don't want his name to get out there because his career just started jumping off. Oh, okay. I hope she is somewhere along. So, yeah. All right then. I don't know what I ain't looked at the email. Cause sometimes I just go blind react to the email, and this is one that I'm blind reacting to. And I just emailed her. I was like, hey, while I'm doing the live this morning, can I jump on and do your story? She said, yeah. And she just emailed me back that she told her boyfriend and her husband to join the live to look at it, but not to say their name. Her boyfriend. Oh, that's your boyfriend. Her boyfriend is in the entertainment business, but her husband... Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to change. I don't tell nobody real names. I had a lady email me and told me I would love to listen to your nanny stories if you would record the kids talking to you. That'd probably be funny. I'm not putting my babies on here. Even if I was in daycare, I'm not going to put no camera in my room so my babies can... Oh. Nobody. My husband, breast milk doesn't taste that bad. If you send a question... to xnannyq.com, it takes me about at least 3 to 4 weeks to get to the questions. And I'm going to tell you why. I have at least 400 questions a month. So I try to get all of them out, but... Don't be nosy. I be trying to get all the questions out as soon as I can. So if you send me any questions, give me probably a few weeks and I'm going to have all of them up to date because I'm still answering questions from early August now. So thank you for the roses. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all ready, everybody? Girl, and I don't be, my husband told me you get all the tea, and I don't be wanting the tea. I don't. Okay. I'll look at it when I get off here to see if I got it. Thank you. All right. Y'all ready? Here it is. No, that's not it. That's that other email. Okay. Hey, Nettie Q. Let's say her name is Terry. My name is Terry. I've been married for 17 years. I love my husband. Let's say his name, Thomas. Y'all ready? Okay. I love my husband, Thomas. Me and Thomas have been through so much together. I actually helped him build his Fortune 500 company. We have 4 locations, and one of our main locations is in Atlanta. I love coming to visit the location in Atlanta because I have so much fun with everybody in the office. Over the last few years, my husband has taken a liking to traveling to LA and traveling to New York. At first, I didn't think anything about it because he's always on the road and he's always gone. However, something inside of me told me something wasn't right. So I told him that I was going to come on a trip to LA with him, and he said, "Oh, no, there's no need for you to do that." I still came, and he was jumpy and feeling some kind of way the whole time I was there. I told him that I was leaving the hotel room to go shopping, and he gave me his black card, something he never does, and told me to enjoy a full day at the spa, and he would send a car to pick me up around 9 o'clock that night. I told him okay, and everything was good to go. I left and had to turn around an hour later because I forgot my wallet and ID at the hotel. When I walked back in the hotel room, my husband was in the bed sleeping. His phone was ringing off the hook. I answered the phone. It was a young lady on the other end asking if he was available. When I told her he was asleep, she said that it was an emergency and he needed to get to the hospital. It had to do with his son. Me and my husband don't have any kids together. When we got married, he told me he wasn't able to have kids because of an accident that he had when he was younger. He only has 1 testicle. Oh, he got 1 ball. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Sorry. So even though we've been trying to have kids, the whole time we've been married, we've never been able to have them. When I woke him up and told him that he had an emergency, that his son was in the hospital, he jumped up and was like, "Let's go." I didn't have to tell him what hospital his son was at. I didn't have to give him any extra information. It seemed like he knew what was going on. We get to the hospital. There's a lady standing there with a 4-year-old child who runs up to my husband. Daddy, brother fell off his bike and something happened to his head." I was so shocked that I didn't know what to do. I sat on the floor in the waiting room crying for hours because I just found out that my husband had a whole family on the side. This is why he always travels to LA. I asked him if he had anything going on in New York, and he informed me that he has a child in New York also. This is why over the last few years he's been traveling back and forth there. My feelings are so hurt because I'm not for sure what is going on and why I was never able to conceive a child with him. He told me that he loves both women and he wishes for all 3 of us to get along. He says he loves them for giving them kids, but he loves me for building an empire for him. I made my husband $6.7 million over the last few years with his company. I am a data. What is this? I'm a data. I don't know what she was trying to say. But I've been with the company and helped him build everything up. A lot of the contracts that I got for him were because I was a black woman, not because of my education, but more because of my looks. I've never cheated on my husband or done anything until the day that I found out that he had 4 other kids. That's right, Nanny Q. He has 4 kids. He has 2 kids in LA, 1 child in New York, and 1 child in Atlanta. The child in Atlanta I knew about because the young lady actually worked for his company in Atlanta. So I wasn't that big of a deal because I remember we were going through a rough patch when he told me about this. Let's fast forward. 2 years ago, we hired an intern to work for the company. He was a young, bright young man. He worked with other companies before, and to me, I just knew this was going to work perfectly. We would work late hours. Nothing ever happened. We would eat dinner together, go to drinks, talk about business the whole night, and move on about our lives. One night at a New Year's Eve party at midnight, I went to go look for my husband, and this young man grabbed me and kissed me. At first, I didn't think anything of it, but the more and more that we kissed, the more and more that I noticed that I was missing everything. The more and more I noticed that what I was missing in my man. I let this boy, and when I say boy, it's because he's 22 years old and I'm 49. I let him twist and turn my body in ways I've never had it turned before. I asked my husband, since he's been having outside relationships, if it was okay if I made this young man my boyfriend. He told me no, because he was too young and he was going to waste my money. I was still seeing the young man for 6 months until he went into the service. Fast forward, the day that he left for the service, I took him to the airport, and as I was leaving, I met a handsome 57-year-old gentleman. Me and this young man ended up sitting down eating lunch together at a restaurant across the street from the airport. Whew, shit. He was the perfect gentleman. He paid for lunch. We exchanged numbers, and we've been talking ever since. This 57-year-old man has made love to my body 4 times in 1 week. My husband has never been able to give me an orgasm or to eat my groceries the way this 57-year-old man has. The dilemma that I have with this 57-year-old man, and let's call him Charles. The dilemma that I have with Charles is that Charles is the 22-year-old father. I didn't notice that Charles was my Playtoy father until I went to the house and saw pictures of my Playtoy all around the house. And now I understand why we ran into each other. I dropped him off at the airport and went to go have something to drink at the restaurant across the street. And that's when I bumped into his dad. We all started talking. Me and him started laughing and talking, and we noticed we had a lot of stuff in common with each other. It's over the last year and a half, I have fell in love with Charles. Don't get me wrong, I love my husband. However, Charles gives me something that I never have. He gives me security. He gives me love. My husband makes sure that I'm financially stable, but he doesn't love me the way Charles does. Charles is an entrepreneur, and he makes great money in his company. The only thing is, the money that Charles makes would not allow me to have the lifestyle that I'm used to now. After I found out about the other kids from my husband brought me 2 townhouses and a Bentley truck to say that he was sorry. He took me on 3 shopping sprees, 1 in Europe, 1 in New York, and 1 in LA. Even though I have all the cars, all the shoes, and property that I could want, my husband has never been able to satisfy me in the bed. We have tried all kind of sex toys. We even have an S&M room in our house. We only use it every once in a while because he says that I am too aggressive when it comes to sex. On the other hand, when I'm with Charles, I never have that kind of problem. Charles allows me to be me. He ties me up Oh, you like the freaking nasty stuff. Okay, girl. Okay. Charles ties me up. He whips me, but it's with a feather. He does all the nasty stuff that I like. No matter how big the dildo is that I want to use, he makes sure that he fulfills every hole with it. Nanny Q, am I wrong if I keep Charles as a side toy and stay with my husband? I haven't told the 22-year-old that me and his dad are dating, and I haven't told Charles that I know his son. I figured I have a little time because his son is stationed away for 2 years. I stopped taking his phone calls, and I stopped writing him letters. Hopefully he'll forget about me and he'll move on. I like his dad a lot more. I told my husband that I would like to keep Charles near just because I love the security that I get from him. We go on dates, a lot of stuff that me and my husband stopped doing years ago. I also told my husband I didn't mind if his outside kids came to our house for the summer. That way the house wouldn't be so quiet. We have a 12-bedroom house, and it's just me and him. We have 2 pools, outdoor pool and an indoor pool and a jacuzzi. And I think the kids would benefit from staying with us. That way he wouldn't have to pay child support. Am I being the devil's advocate if I ask him to take full custody of those kids so they can stay here with us and I can play mom without messing up my body? I've always wanted to have kids, but maybe that was a sign from God that I didn't need to have kids. I don't know. My question to you, am I wrong for wanting to play stepmom and still have my Charles on the side? I truly love my husband, but I love Charles more. I don't want my husband to divorce me or to feel like lack of. I try to make sure that I satisfy my husband as much as possible. We bring extra people in the bedroom. I asked him, could we have a threesome with Charles? And he told me, hell no. Only women are allowed in the threesomes, no men. Only women are allowed in a threesome, no men. And I feel so bad about that because every woman that we sleep with, I have more fun than him. Am I bisexual, or am I just having a midlife crisis? The last threesome that we had, we actually invited 2 women that my husband had an eye for. We invited them to our S&M room, and me and the women had an amazing time. He just sat in the corner and watched us the whole night. I have no complaints with it because my husband allows me to be free, but he doesn't do it with me. However, when I'm with Charles ties me up. He interacts with me. He knows exactly what to do. Charles even brought me shockers for my nipples, something I had been asking my husband to buy me for years. The first few months of dating Charles, he had the whole setup for me. When my husband is out of town, I normally change the camera position so Charles can come over and we can play in the S&M room in my house. We've been doing it the last few months. I got a notice from my attorney last week that my husband might have another child on the way from another woman, but they're waiting on a DNA test. I know this all might sound crazy, but this is the life that I decided that I want to live. It's just that I'm in love with 2 men and I don't know what to do. Should I stay or should I go? And is it okay if I have my cake and eat it too, as long as everybody is happy? Charles is happy with the relationship we have of him being my side piece. And my husband is happy with all of the women he's able to sleep with. Even the women me and him sleep together with, and the women that he sleeps with without me. Do you think it will work if I ask my, do you think it'll work if we got full custody of the kids and I was still able to sleep with Charles? I just want to make sure that my husband and Charles are happy, because I'm happy when I'm with both of them. If I could have my cake and eat it too, I would love to have a threesome with them, but I know my husband would not allow that. I'm so confused right now, and I would love any tips that you can give me. I know this has nothing to do with childcare about kids, but I just feel like you could give me the opinion that I need. Thank you. Well, that was a lot. So we're going to call her husband, her side dude is Charles. We calling her Terry. Let's call her husband Thomas. And let's call her side piece, the 22-year-old, Jackrabbit. That's what we're going to do. We're going to call him Jackrabbit. So Terry is sleeping with Charles. Her husband name is Thomas. And Jackrabbit. So the Jackrabbit is Charles' son. But she hasn't told Charles that she was sleeping with the Jackrabbit, which is his son. Her husband has kids in LA, New York, and a 8-year-old in Atlanta, which she wants full custody of all 4 of his kids so she don't mess up her body. Remember, guys, she is on the live, and the husband, from what she told me, the husband and the boyfriend are on the live also. Excuse me. So, I don't know. I don't know. If Charles and all of them are on this live, they can see all of the opinions. They can see all of that. Confused I am, because that's a lot. That's a whole lot. And to wrap all of that up, they have an open marriage. Terry and Thomas are married. Thomas got 4 outside kids. He got 2 kids in LA, 1 in New York, and 1 in Atlanta. Her and Thomas like to have threesomes, and they have an S&M room at their house. But she's been sneaking Charles in, which is her sneaky link, when her husband is away. And she wants to know if she should just get full custody of the kids. That way her husband doesn't have to go visit them. I'm confused. I don't know, baby. It's a lot going on. Please make sure everybody's getting tested, cause that's a lot of sex with a whole bunch of different people. I would love to hear more about this S&M room, cause I've worked at a family home that had one. So I would love to more, kind of know more about that. Yeah, that's about all I got. I don't know. That's a lot. I don't know about getting full custody of those kids, though. That's my thing. You're trying to get full custody of, and these women haven't done anything. You just don't want your house to be empty because you haven't been able to have kids. It's a lot. I don't know. Oh, yeah, he traveling doing something. I don't know about that full custody, because why do you want to have full custody of these kids all of a sudden? What? I don't know what that would do. Yeah, I know I'm always looking out for the benefit of the kids. I don't be caring about... I just don't know. Yeah, those kids, they enjoying themselves with their daddy. Let's leave them alone. There's no reason to have full custody. Now, them coming over and doing stuff with you guys, I'm all for it. But you don't have to have full custody, especially if the moms are in bad moms, they're not doing anything, and it just seems like you want to have full custody because your house is empty. Not because you love the kids or any of that. Yeah. You might need to get like 3 or 4 dogs if you got all of that stuff. But I do like the idea of the kids coming over to visit and, you know, spending some time there. But don't, yeah, no. They doing everything. They having threesomes. They got an S&M room in the house. Now, I've worked with families that have had those secret. Ooh, 333. Oh, we got 333 people on here. I've worked in family homes that have had that downstairs, you know, basement thing going on. But I stay in my lane that pay me. Yeah, some stuff be above my pay grade, so I don't get into all of that. But you don't need full custody. I would love for all of you guys to get some help, but since everybody is, I don't know what she got. This is a lot. Yeah, Jackrabbit, hopefully he in the army, he doing his thing. But you got to tell Jackrabbit daddy that you've been sleeping with his son. You really need to tell that man, hey, I've been sleeping with your son. The court's going to be like, what are we getting full custody for? So, yeah. That's all I got. I'm going to do some more on my live tomorrow at 8 o'clock. But that's all I got right now. Y'all, this is a lot. This is a whole lot. See why I don't be doing stories? Yeah, everybody's on this live. He's on here. She said, please don't say their names, but they will be on the live. I told them to look at your live because I had something I wanted to tell them. So I don't know what I guess she wants to tell her husband that she's sneaking her boyfriend in, or this was her way of telling Charles that she had been sleeping with his son too. But she emailed and said that everybody is on the live. Yeah, she had me tell him. Jackrabbit in the service. So he probably, I feel bad that this is how Charles is finding out that his sneaky link had been sleeping with his son. That's all I got. That one, this way too much. And I'm the one that had to give them the bad news that Charles, she been sleeping with your son before he went to the service. I don't know, y'all. That's all I got. You know, if it ain't got nothing to do with kids, I just be like, y'all, I'll be there. And I'll call you back. Yeah, I'm finished with that. Wait a minute, y'all. Somebody just rang my doorbell. I'll be right back. sorry, y'all. Whew. I had some packages getting delivered. Don't tell my husband. Y'all didn't see nothing. I don't know if she'll get a lot of money. She didn't say if she left her husband if she'll get a lot of money or not. But she just wanted everybody to know what was going on. That's why she asked her husband and the boyfriend to jump on the live. I hope my husband ain't on this live and I just had some packages. So I always tell the people to deliver my packages to the side door, because that alarm on that front door, when you walk up to it, it says recording. So my husband don't need to see that, especially since he told me don't order nothing else. But this will benefit, it'll benefit me, not him. That's it. Oh, my music. Y'all know I love listening to music. Okay, y'all. That's all I got. I'm going to do a live tomorrow at 8 p.m. And we're going to go through some more stories. This is a mystery. That's all I got. What, me shopping? I know. I'm going to stop telling, because somebody going to be like, I was on your wife live today, man. And she said because some of his friends follow me, and she said she get packages delivered to the back door. He get packages delivered to the office that I don't see about. So, Eastern time. That's okay. I'm doing another one tomorrow night. I don't have it. I don't know what kind of advice. All I got is stay strapped up. Get some therapy. You don't need full custody of those kids. That's all I got. That's all I got. No, I didn't record this one for YouTube. I actually have some more stories that I'm getting ready to put on my YouTube. I just did these because they asked me, could I give them a live reaction to the video, because they wanted everybody else feedback too. So that's why I did those that way. Everybody else emails, I always tell them to check my YouTube for their stories, and I give them help that way. Baby, I recommend therapy to everybody. If I could get my damn dog in therapy, I would put my dog in therapy, because obviously she a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too, but she 14 years old. So I just went downstairs, and because where my office is, I can see from the street. So I saw the people when they were pulling up to drop my packages off, and I just knew my dog was gonna start barking. She just standing at the door looking. So, woo! Well, guys, thank you for tuning in to my live. Thank you, guys. I am going to read the rest of the stories. I'm going to read some more of them, put them on my YouTube. Anybody got any questions before I get off? Because if not, we're going to wait till tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Hopefully, everybody that was on the live whose story I wrote today, hopefully you guys got information that you needed. Some of the comments were able to help you. I do say, everybody that I read your story today on my live, please look into getting therapy. Dysfunction shouldn't be a part of your daily life. You should be able to function. So please get therapy to find out why you allow a lot of the things that are going on to happen. And that's all I got. See you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. The only difference is I'm going to try to do it where you guys can call in. How long did it take me to find a good therapist? A while. Now, my spiritual coach was actually my nanny client spiritual coach. So she put me on to him. His name is Jonathan the Medium. I think, let me see if I can find Jonathan's. Jonathan is very good. He's been my spiritual coach probably the last 3 years. Jonathan's been my spiritual coach for the last 3 years, and he has literally show me, hey, little girl, you need to get your shit together. So, if you can see him, this is Instagram. Can y'all see that? But that's, he's a certified life coach. So he does a lot of classes and stuff with me. Oh, yes, I definitely believe in Jesus. Ha! Bible right here, baby. Don't play with it. We do our daily devotion every day. Well, I do. And I write it down. I have a nice altar set up. I don't know why people always think that if you have a spiritual coach or that if you really try to connect spiritually that you don't believe in Jesus. That's my homie. Me and him are here. That's my dog. I'm more spiritual than I am religious, because y'all religious people, y'all judge too much, and I don't have time for all of that. I'm trying to help people and get them back to loving them through Christ. I ain't trying to, you're doing this. I don't have time. That's why I'm very judgmental free. Baby, that man cooler than the other side of the pillar. My relationship is more spiritual with God than it is just a religion. Because I see how that religion works. So me and him have a deeper connection. But I don't explain my connection. I tell people, well, this is what I do. I do what I want to do because that's just the relationship me and him have. But I can honestly say during the pandemic, I really got a deeper love for God, and I got a deeper understanding of him, and me and him were able to connect on a lot of amazing things. I learned that a lot of my fights were more spiritual than they were flesh. So I had to learn to control my flesh with my spirit, not to allow so many things to get to me, because a lot of it was just spirit stuff. So I love it though. I love him. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. Like how most people probably be like, Father God. I be like, hey man, let me talk to you. So that's the kind of relationship me and him got. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining my live. I will make sure to let you guys know of any updates that I have. But tomorrow we're doing a live at 8 p.m. So I'll see you guys then. I gotta jump on this call at 1 o'clock and I need to eat. So bye y'all. Thank you guys.